Hi, and welcome to yet another live. It's good to be back on live. I remember the last time I said I was going to be very consistent. Unfortunately, I haven't been consistent. So I was just thinking of something. Like I felt like I've not been very serious with things that I should have been very serious with. I've not been making as much progress as I felt I would. And in my mind, I'm like, what do I really do to um what do I really do to rewrite to feel good about it and all of that? And I sincerely realized that I've actually been hard on myself. I've been thinking, is it too late to get serious, to begin to do things that ordinarily, to get better at things, to start all over? A lot of people feel like it's too late for them to begin all over again. Let me see how many people will join this live. Don't forget to subscribe. I discovered that if you've not been on YouTube for a long time, once you come back, it's like you traveled. It's like you traveled. Hi, welcome to my live. Thank you for joining. So I'm back online again. I remember the last time I did a very long live. I said I was going to be I said I was going to be very, very active again, but unfortunately I haven't been active again. I haven't been active again, but now I'm active again. So today I just sorry, I'm trying to Hi, welcome to my live. My name is Esther and this is Let's Talk with Annette. Today I just thought about something. Hi, my name is Esther. Hi, head is it head ranking? Hi, my name is Esther. If you're just joining this live, don't forget to like, to subscribe, to share, and to comment. So I was just thinking about lately. I think I've been thinking about things that I want to do in my life, and I was feeling like I've not been making as much progress as I should, or I completely short off. And I was just telling myself there are a lot of things I feel like I'm back on, and I was asking, is it too late to start? Is it too late to want to make progress? Is it too late to want to do certain things you've dreamt of? Is it too late to give yourself hope again, to do something again? A lot of times we spend time like thinking about the things, thinking about regretting. We spend so much time regretting that we forget to, that we lose so much time and we end up not starting. I mean, 1 week you are regretting, 2 weeks you are still regretting, 5 years later you are still regretting, 10 years later you are regretting, you are contemplating. Is it not too late? Imagine 4 years ago, if you had taken that step, if you had started school, 4 years you're feeling like it's too late to start school, it's too late to YouTube channel, it's too late to start writing a book, it's too late to do this. I mean, 4 years later, you would have become a graduate, you would have finished that book, you would have made so much progress. It's just like what I was telling myself the other time. I wanted to start this YouTube channel like 6 years ago, about 5, 6 years ago or so. And then I was contemplating. I did a flyer. I told people I wanted to start, and people were happy. Okay, start. And then after a while, I got discouraged. I felt like nobody's going to listen to me. There's no point to start anything. And I went off. And then all of a sudden, 2 years later, I started again. The year I was going to start a YouTube channel, I wanted to post the first video. That day, we got a very sad call. A relative died, and it ended. And I didn't start again. And how many years later, last year, I decided to start. So I was asking myself, all of this time that I had wasted, that I felt like it was late, I shouldn't start. Imagine if I had been building for the last 6 years. I probably would have grown better than this, obviously, if I had been consistent. I probably would have been doing better. I found out that we spend um, so much time regretting, regretting things, over calculating things, thinking about what people would say, or thinking about how much we failed, focusing on what has not worked in the last how many years, that we lose so much time that we don't even ever get to believe again. I mean, whatever time you've lost has gone, you can't get it back. Whatever opportunities that have been lost, it's gone. But you still have today. It's not even about just mere motivation. The truth is that um as far as you're still breathing, you still have an opportunity to try again. You still have another time to try again. I mean, there of course there are some things that are time bound, that if you don't do it, time will probably pass and all of that. But I feel, and what I've noticed over time, it's never actually too late. It's too late when you're not breathing, or when there's something is time bound. But some of the things, most of the things we always give up on and we think it's too late are the things that actually it's not too late. I mean, I've seen people progress at different ages. I mean, there were things that earlier this year, there was something that I gave up on, that I felt like it was too late to salvage. I felt like it was never going to work. In short, I remember sitting down on my decks and I was like, it's too late. It can't work. It can't work. And I wanted to submit something that had a deadline and to work on something that I'd always had hope on. But just at that minute, that last minute, I just told myself, let me try. Let me give it my last shot. Trust me, when I gave it my last shot, I forgot about the time that was going. I forget about how late it is. I forgot about the fact that it's probably too late to try it. And then I just kept going. And sincerely, I was able to meet up and I got it. So I don't know who is probably listening to me or who will listen to me later. It's not too late yet. You can still try again. You know, when we hear this thing, we think like somebody is just motivating us. But the times I've had to stand up and encourage myself and start again, I've always realized that it would have been better I even started early. I shouldn't have quitted. I shouldn't have given up. I shouldn't have kept contemplating. I shouldn't have kept regretting and kept overanalyzing things, over calculating things. I've recently learned to live each day as it comes, not bothered about what's going to, but just being positive about it. I'm not trying to worry about tomorrow. I don't have to. I don't know about tomorrow. Tomorrow is not here yet, but I have today. See, it's been 10 years, or probably 5 years or two. You've been brooding over your losses. You've been trying to think about how it's already too late. Imagine if you had started that thing those years, don't you think you would have been far gone? Of course, there are things that are based on timing, but don't you think you would have achieved that? You had been planning to get a degree. You say you're already too old. I mean, I've seen 50-year-olds. I've seen a grandma who recently got a master's. I mean, my mom decided to go and get another school certificate again when she was already becoming a grandma. And she did it. It's still relevant to her career. So it's not the last 4 years you've been regretting, you would have probably gotten it by now. Oh, I don't think I should start this thing. You feel like, oh, it's too late to start a YouTube channel. I'm just already 50 years old. I'm probably 30, I'm probably 20 or something. So it's now that you should start it. And um one of the things I've also realized is that when you decide to give yourself hope and to be motivated to try again and to feel like it's not too late yet, you would this at that point you also need to be willing to be consistent. You also need to be willing to not be the one to discourage yourself. Sometimes the discouragement won't come from people, it will come from you. You've just decided, you experience a little discomfort, you say, that's why I didn't want to start at all. It's not too late to get serious. Imagine I was telling myself that if today I probably want to write a book, if I decide to be committed to writing every single day, it's not even about saying I'm going to write 20 pages. It's about deciding to dedicate at least five, maybe 30 minutes every day. 30 minutes to reading, to writing, or deciding to write a page every day. Doing that sincerely would be, before you know, in a very short time, you would have made significant progress every single day. There's one time I decided to be consistent at something for 100 days. I was so sure it was not going to be possible, but I decided to start it for the first time. And for every single day, I discovered that every single day, my strength and desire to go again kept increasing. And over time, it became a part of me that I saw it normal. I didn't like ideas anymore. Just because I was just showing up. I didn't worry about how tomorrow is going to be, if I'm going to be able to show up. I just decided I'm going to show up every single day. So, it's not too late to get serious, but you need to be willing. Even if somebody gives you a sermon, even if somebody encourages you, it may never be enough if you've not decided that this is what I want to do. I want to get it serious. I want to do this. I want to be willing. It starts by the desire and making effort. And one thing, if you've decided to get serious, don't try to rush everything at a time. You take it one step at a time. Some persons have struggled with the fact that a lot of times they try to get serious with their life, they try to start all over, but most times, before they know, they are back to where they were. Well, I want to start getting serious with doing this. I want to start getting serious with my life. And then first day, second day, they discover they are back to square one. They are back, the things they say they are going to do, they stop doing them. Most times, it's because a lot of times people start with rush, so much pressure. They try to achieve so much in a short time. You've been down for a very long time. You've not been able to do so much in a long time. This is not the time to try to do everything at the same time. You start by just taking it one step at a time. You do it little by little. You start by taking little small steps. Like every day as you take those steps, it's going to grow into something bigger. Hi, Mayob. Welcome. This is Let's Talk with Ene. Don't forget to subscribe, to share, to comment. If you have a question, you can ask in the comment section. So you literally start small. I mean, you want to start a YouTube channel, for instance. You couldn't just say I want to post 20 videos. Or I want to be posting 15 videos every day. What you do, you start by even posting one video in a week or two videos in 2 weeks. Because if you start with 20 at a time, you're just going to overwhelm yourself. And before you know, you're back to square one. Or you want to start reading books. You're not going to start to try reading 5 books at a time. You're probably going to start small by trying to read like 1, 2 pages, or one chapter, or even 5 pages, or even reading for 30 minutes every single day. That's progress. Thank you. My name is Esther. My name is Esther. You're going to start from there. And then gradually, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. You're going to make progress. So, a lot of times we're unable to build momentum because we put ourselves under unnecessary pressure and we want to start doing everything at the same time. So it's hard to build momentum. It's hard to move. It has to make progress because we've already overwhelmed ourselves. Thank you. Imagine you want to start something. You need to start it small. Or you want to start creating. You start little. You want to get a job. You want to get serious and get a job. You're not trying to apply to 20 companies at a time. You will start by applying one job at a time. One job, maybe one job per day. You start by putting your CV together, writing an application. You want to get a scholarship. You start by looking for the opportunities. You don't try to do everything in one day. You start in little. And every day you take one step, one step. Before you know, you are getting used to it. I have a husband, not a boyfriend. I'm married. So, this is for someone. I woke up with a question in my heart today, asking myself if it's not too late to get serious about some things. And I was able to convince myself it's not late because I still have time. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. So I can still try again. So I don't have to give up on my dreams, on my plans, on what I want. I need to just get up and fight and be willing to show up. I need to just stand up. I need to just try again. I need to at least convince myself that let's just give this a shot. Let's try this one more time. Maybe we need to evaluate. Maybe we need to re-strategize. Maybe we need to look for other options. Maybe we need to talk to someone. But maybe we don't need to give up on it right now. Why should we give up on it when we can actually try again? When we can do something different about it? So it's not too late yet. I feel for a lot of things it's not too late. Of course, not to doubt that there are things that are time bound. But there are a lot of things that if you're willing to give it time and if you're willing to show up every day, you're going to get it right. You just need to stand up. You just need to convince yourself. You just need to be willing to take these steps, one step at a time, not too much. Sometimes instead of just lying down, feeling defeated, feeling like you failed, you probably just need to go out and take fresh air, just take a walk. Probably need to listen to something. Probably need to listen to music. Probably need to pick up your book and take your pen and just write. The first day may not be easy. The second day may get easier. The third day may be harder. The fourth day may feel like you need to quit. But if you don't give up, you will see that for every day, your strength is renewed. You see a reason to want to do it. And even in the middle of it, you feel like, why did I even decide to start it again? It will be like it's a relapse. You're about to go back to where it started from. But if you push hard, you would see that for every day you are strengthened. There's a reason to want to show up. There's a reason to want to keep going. There's a reason to keep doing what you have to do. And every day you make progress. I think I also learned that from doing experiments. As a scientist and researcher, one of the things we experience the most is field experiments. But I realized that it's in those field experiments they're able to find the right way to do it. They're able to learn. But imagine if the first time you do an experiment you fail, you give up and walk away. I used to encourage myself that from all of the field experiments I've had, I've been able to realize what not to do, what will get me a wrong result, what will not get me to where I want. So I know what not to do anymore. And then I've been able to find a lot of things interesting during the whole period. I've been able to learn, to make progress, to get better. So even if I'm not getting it right at this point, I'm learning something. So even as you start again, as you try again, it's not like everything's going to be rosy. Trust me, the moment you decide to get serious with your life, the moment you decide to be more productive, the moment you decide you want to try again, you're going to experience the most difficult. You're going to experience difficulties. You're going to be challenged. You're going to see things. You're going to experience things that you will see reasons why you shouldn't, reasons not to show up. You'll see some things discouraging you around you. But it's up to you to decide that, see, I made a choice. I want to get serious. I want to make progress. I want to try again. So I don't know if you found something in what I've been saying. And thanks to that one or two persons that have been here for the whole time. Thank you for hanging out with me, for listening to me. I come to live once in a while. I recently said I was going to be consistent, but unfortunately, I haven't been very consistent. I usually go off and on. For some reason, it's quite hard to come on live. It's really difficult, I'm not going to lie. Like, you feel like it's stressful. It's not easy coming on live every time. You're going to feel like, for me, it's overwhelming. I don't know how people do it, that they can stay on live for 1 hour, 2 hours. I don't know how people do it. For me, once it's like a few minutes, I'm already exhausted. So thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. I'll see you on my next live. Bye.